Germany shuts down Islamic Center Hamburg in a dramatic scene captured on live television. German police raided the Blue Mosque in Hamburg, one of the largest and oldest mosques in the country. This marked the culmination of a decisive move by the German government, shutting down the mosque and banning the nationwide Shia Muslim organization that ran it, the Islamic Center of Hamburg. The shutdown stems from allegations of religious extremism in connections to the terrorist group Hezbollah. The German government claims that the organization is a front for Iranian influence in Europe. According to the Interior Ministry, the Islamic Center of Hamburg operates through 5 subdivisions and has a significant presence across 53 locations in Germany.
It is now certain that the Islamic Center Hamburg acts and is directed against our constitutional order. That is why we are applying one of the sharpest weapons of our law to ban this organization. This is a further consequent step against Islamist extremism. It is very important to me to make a clear distinction. We are not acting against a religion.
Here at Noble Black News, we have exclusive footage from the police raid and insights into the Prime Minister's statement on this controversial crackdown. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay informed on this and other breaking stories. Now, let's dive into the full story of what led to this historic moment. Germany's Interior Minister declared, "It is now clear that the Islamic Center of Hamburg acts against our constitutional order. This is why we are applying one of the sharpest measures in our law to ban this organization." She made it clear that the government's action is not against Islam, but specifically against Islamist extremism.
Sicherheitsbehörden ermitteln gegen das Islamische Zentrum Hamburg und mehrere mögliche Teilorganisationen. Wir gehen dem Verdacht nach, dass diese Organisationen sich gegen unsere Verfassungsordnung richten. Außerdem wird geprüft, ob die libanesische Terrororganisation Hisbollah von hier aus unterstützt wird.
This crackdown represents one of the most significant actions against political Islamism that Germany has seen in years. As police raided the Blue Mosque in Hamburg, they also swept through 53 other properties across the country. Mosques in Berlin, Frankfurt, and Munich were among those shut down. The German Interior Ministry accused the organization of spreading an Islamist totalitarian ideology, promoting anti-Semitism, and backing Hezbollah. The German government's message is clear: extremism, in any form, will not be tolerated. German authorities had kept the Blue Mosque under surveillance since 1993, and in 2017, it was officially labeled by security officials as a tool of the Iranian regime. Following the Hamas attacks on Israel in October last year, the German government adopted a strict zero-tolerance policy toward organizations linked to extremist ideologies, taking direct action to shut down such entities. Iran's foreign ministry quickly condemned the raids, summoning the German ambassador in Tehran and denouncing the actions as blatant Islamophobia. Iranian officials warned that these moves could inflame sectarian tensions both within Germany and abroad, labeling them as destructive to Muslim communities. The Islamic Center of Hamburg had long been one of the most prominent Shia organizations in Germany and was a founding member of the Central Council of Muslims in the country. However, growing calls for its closure, due to its hardline doctrine and alleged links to extremist groups, could no longer be ignored. Last November, investigations into the organization intensified. Police searched multiple properties connected to the Islamic Center, confiscating documents and evidence. According to German intelligence, the center had been quietly promoting an Islamic revolution within Germany, all while presenting a false image of tolerance to the public. Tensions are now running high between German authorities and various Muslim organizations, especially after a sharp 83% rise in anti-Semitic hate crimes in 2023, as reported by Germany's Independent Commissioner on Anti-Semitism. Berlin has faced criticism for its hardline stance on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, with some accusing the government of not drawing a clear line between legitimate criticism of Israeli policy and hate speech. In fact, Germany's junior minister for higher education was forced to resign recently after her ministry explored defunding academics who criticized police actions during anti-Israel protests. The closure of the Blue Mosque and the ban on the Islamic Center of Hamburg marks a significant escalation in Germany's efforts to combat religious extremism. While the government insists that this is not an attack on Islam or Muslims in general, the move has sparked fierce condemnation from Iran and raised concerns about possible sectarian tensions within Germany. This decision will undoubtedly have long-lasting effects on the relationship between the German state and its Muslim citizens as the debate over the balance between security and civil liberties continues. What's your take on this story? Should other countries like the UK follow Germany's lead in shutting down organizations linked to extremism? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Noble Black News for more updates on this and other important global stories. Stay informed with us.
Für 2 Millionen Mark oder 2,5 Millionen die Moschee gebaut. Das Ganze wird es ist tatsächlich so, dass die Baumoschee im Prinzip war.
Also zu 1 ja und zu 2, glaube ich, ist das auch nicht... Kann ich mein Auto bitte nicht fotografieren?
Nee, klar. Hast du wieder einen Unfall?
Thomas.
A police officer was fatally wounded during that attack and several others were injured, with German authorities pointing to an Islamist extremism motive. The main suspect was identified as a 25-year-old Afghan refugee. The deportations also come a day after the German government unveiled a new security package following the fatal attack in the western city of Solingen last week. 3 people were stabbed to death in the incident on August 23rd, which took place during a street festival. The suspect was identified as a 26-year-old Syrian man with alleged links to ISIS, who had previously been due for deportation. He turned himself in and confessed to the attack, police said. The attack in Solingen has sparked fresh debate in Germany over migration, with the country's governing coalition,